Before I start like talking about stuff, we're all good. Okay, Garmore says we're all good. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Tales of Berseria stream. I'm excited to jump in with you guys. I played, I don't know, maybe an hour of this, but I figured rather than just start from that hour, I might as well start over. How's everybody doing? It's good to be streaming. Oh man, so many good things have been happening. So many good things. We can talk about it, but before we get into this game, we got to do a check-in with Godfrey and Cedro. So Godfrey and Cedro, only being, well, Cedro is 1 year old and Godfrey is 2 years old. They haven't had a lot of time to play video games, but they played through all of Tyranny, and they were way into it. And so now they're like super pumped to play Pillars of Eternity 2. And they're like, Obsidian is the best. Ben, you should only stream Obsidian games, and they're pretty adamant about it. But we've got to give love to all of the games. And one of those games we're going to give love to today is Tales of Berseria. I hope I enjoy this. I've had a tumultuous history with Tales. Some of them I really love, and others I'm indifferent about. So I hope I'm not indifferent about this one. I don't think I hated Berseria in the same way that other people hated it, but yeah. We have Japanese voices on, by the way, for those of you that are interested in that sort of thing. Oh god. Monsters. I'm seeing a lot of questions. We'll get there after the cutscene. Being told the game is too quiet, gonna turn it up. It might freak out for a second. We'll fix it. Turning up the volume on the game. There we go.
何があっても諦めるんじゃないぞ。
絶対諦めないよ。私はラフィーのお姉ちゃんで、兄さんの弟子だもん。
Let me know if the audio is better, guys, or if I need to turn it more. I turned it up quite a bit, but it's kind of game by game, really. Oh god. We haven't had any werewolves in TTE yet, really. Might be a fun thing to play around with. Evangelion? What the hell? You should know that Mr. Moore did not enjoy Xillia. At least I think so. No, I enjoyed Xillia. I haven't played Xillia 2. Okay. Check out my demon hand.
あの日から世界は変わった。魔物に疲れた人々、人間を食い殺す地獄に、絶望に凍りついた私の心が感じるのは、血まみれの肉の味と、あの男への憎悪だけだ。
起きて、ラフィー。朝だよ。
Sorry, I will hold off even longer.
おはよ
もうラフィーって呼ぶのやめてってば。子供っぽい。
う。いきなり文句とは調子いいかな。ちょっと熱があるわね。今日はおとなしく寝てなさい。ちょうど新しい薬が届く日だし。
僕岬に行くつもりだったのに。
ダメ、今日は我慢。
本くらい読んでも。
ベルベットを困らせるな、ライフセット。
そんなつもり。
アーサー兄さん、もう巻き割りを？
ああ、一冬分やっておいたよ。だが出かけるようができてしまってな。薬の代金は少し待ってもらってくれ。
なら私が稼いでくるよ。売りボアを何匹か狩れば薬と交換できるでしょ。
お前一人でか？
アーサーの戦訓その1、作戦は堅実に、対応は柔軟に。
わかった。弟子の腕を信じるとするか。すまんが頼む。
ごめんね、お姉ちゃん。
ごめんもすまんもなし。家族なんだから当然でしょ。
では行ってくる。
お粥を作ってあるから食べてね。夕方前に戻るから。
わかった。気をつけてね、お姉ちゃん。
Okay, I just have to say, before we get any farther, having played through this section in English, I'm not usually the guy that is extremely adamant about this, but if you get this game, I strongly recommend playing with Japanese voices. I think in this instance, they're way, way, way better than the English voices. Like, getting an hour in with English voices, I just couldn't do it anymore. Laffy Set was just driving me crazy. And I hadn't heard Arthur's Japanese voice before, but yeah, it's much... I don't know, I think it fits the character a lot better. It's a little bit deeper. Kind of, I think, befitting his stoic nature a little bit more. So yeah, I recommend, if you get Berseria, please play with Japanese voices. Maybe before we end the stream, we can turn on English voices if you want to see it, but... the other things, people are saying, like, oh man, I really like the look of this game. I also really like the look of this game. A lot. There are some environments that really pop out. Not this, I mean, this cabin is fine, but we'll, when we get outside, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's talk to Laffy Set real quick.
じゃあ行くから。
グミ、持っていくの忘れないでね。お姉ちゃんすぐ無茶する
He's
し。
gonna give us some gels!
私は大丈夫。それより、
僕のことは心配しないで。おとなしく寝てるから。
ならいいけど。暖かくするのよ。
信用ないな。早く。
Alright, we don't need any of this.
売りボアの狩り場といえば。
But yeah, just
村の外の沈めの森よね。ラフィーの
just this town,
気合い入れないと。
the lighting, the colors that it uses, it's just really good looking, and especially the forest that we have to go hunt. If you guys weren't paying attention to the story, we have to go hunt some prickle boars to trade for some medicine, so we can get Laffy Set some medicine. If we talk to these people, we can get some context about the village.
森に行く前に
And that's good. That's all good stuff. I just think because we're streaming and we don't have that much time to show off these this big JRPG, I might skip a lot of this. There is one thing that I want to point out that I think is hilarious and really stupid. What is this guy doing? What is he doing? He's just like rubbing the dirt and leaves. He's not building anything. He's not even touching it. This is hilarious and really, really stupid. And that's not the only instance of that. Let's see if we can find her. Why is this old lady staring at this tree? Like, if you're gonna have an old lady stand, why put her here? Why put her here? What are you doing? This is weird. I don't know. Just NPC placement. That was interesting. Oh, yeah, so this forest that we're in. This place. Got a good vibe to it. I think it looks... so this also came out in PS3 in Japan, like Berseria did, but I think this looks much, much, much better than that game. Oops. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is a good time to explain this. Something that I think makes the Berseria combat interesting is the soul system. So you can see in the bottom left there, I've got those 3 blue diamonds. That determines how many actions I can take every time I attack. It consumes part of that soul gauge. And I can get that soul gauge back by stunning enemies, defeating enemies, and so it's this really cool system of managing your souls and encouraging you to exploit your enemies' weaknesses in a way that I think so far has been cool. I haven't gotten far enough to really see like how challenging it gets, but you know, on paper I think it's a really good idea. So yeah, by stunning, defeating, or inflicting status ailments upon enemies. That was what I forgot, is status ailments as well. So yeah, we stunned him there, and we got 1 soul back, essentially. You can even juggle them, like when she does that backflip kick, you can get them in the air and then juggle them in the air, which is pretty fun. She's pretty excited about that. I am too. So somebody asked, how do you stun? And that's a good question. So, every button is assigned an art, okay? And depending on the button, like, okay, for those of you who haven't played a Tales game before, like, in battle, if I press triangle once, I'll do the art Tearing Thorn, okay? This can stun enemies. This has the ability to stun enemies, and then as you... like if I push triangle again to combo it, I'll do Gouging Spen, and then again for a 3rd time I'll do Harsh Rebuttal, and so you can see that these different moves have different attributes associated with them. So Tearing Thorn has stun, Gouging Spin has stun, but then not Harsh Rebuttal, Rising Moon has paralysis. And so it just depends on what move you're doing. And you can, like... regardless of how I push, like, triangle, square, and circle, I'm going to basically get the same combo. But as I get more arts, it can get a lot more complex to where, like, if I push triangle, 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 I'll get something different than if I push like triangle, square, circle, X, that sort of thing. Kind of a sloppy explanation of the art system, but I didn't want to overwhelm people too much if they're not familiar with it. Oh, okay, yeah, so this is another important thing. If you use up your soul gauge, you can still attack, but if you get damaged, you'll get knocked back, and you'll be more compromised than if you got hit and you had some of your soul gauge left. So it wants us to deplete our soul gauge and then get attacked. Oh, no, it just wants her and then attack. Yeah, it's easier when your soul gauge is gone, it's easier for them to guard as well. Alright, so now we just have to defend. No big deal. And that takes part of the soul gauge as well. And then you can dodge by holding down the defend button, L1, and moving stick. Ben, how do you feel about Tales of Berseria having a suspicious amount of stuff from Berserk? I like the world and overall plot. Like the world and overall plot. I saw it in the Reddit thread. As I said, I've only put like an hour into this game, so I can't really comment on that stuff. I mean, just initially, I can kind of see where that's coming from, but I don't know the full extent of it yet. But I'm okay with it. Like, I love Berserk, and you know, it taking liberally from Berserk is not a big deal, you know. Souls obviously takes very, 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 very liberally from Berserk, and that's not a big deal to me. So no, I don't have a problem with it. In fact, I think it's cool. As long as we don't literally run into a character named Guts that's missing an eye and, like, has a giant demon-slaying sword. Well, my bad, I thought you'd beaten it already? Sorry, nope, not yet. There's been so much to play. I did finish Gravity Rush 2, everybody. And I think you should all buy Gravity Rush 2. That game, I said it on Twitter, but that game gets absolutely absurd. It reaches Asura's Wrath level of just craziness. And if you liked Asura's Wrath, I think you just owe it to yourself to see how Gravity Rush goes down. Like, it's nuts. Yeah, so we got a little bit of that. Berserk is much darker though, still can have enough Berserk. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Alright, so the other thing that Tales has is it has these skits that will appear pretty regularly throughout the story. You don't have to watch them, but I think it's kind of foolish not to, because it gives you, even more so than usually just going around and talking to people, context about the world around the characters, but also the characters themselves. Like, you get a lot of information about the people you're partying with.
最近夕飯にあれを食べたいってリクエストしないな。いろいろ物騒で村の仕事にも借り出されてるし疲れてるのかな。よし、今晩はセリカ姉さん直伝のウリボアの肉たっぷりなのにさっぱりシチューにしよう。栄養満点のお肉を食べれば疲れも熱も吹っ飛ぶわよね。
Thank you for the 4-hour frame trap. You're welcome. That frame trap was not. We didn't go into it thinking it was going to be 4 hours. It just happened, and it was fun. I loved having Ryan on. I think once in a while, don't expect it like every episode or every other episode or something like that. But we're gonna have more guests on. There are a lot of people. There are not a lot of people, but there are several people that I would really love to get on Frame Trap that I think would do really, really well on the show. It was nice to see a bunch of people say that, like, hey, I know who Ryan is. You know, I used to watch Invisible or whatever. And it was cool seeing him back. I like that a lot of longtime fans recognize him. So yeah, as with any JRPG, well, not any JRPG, but most JRPGs, the beginning here, we really don't have to think too much about what we're doing. We're going to be able to get through it just fine. In fact, we don't really need to battle these boars. For the sake of time, let's just move on and try to trade for this medicine. Garmore subscribed for 11 months in a row. Thank you, Garmore. And Hesperus, I talked about your comment, but I didn't thank you for resubscribing. Thank you so much. Did I miss anybody else? I feel like I did. Zarkin, subscribe with Twitch Prime for 3 months in a row. TNH853, and I know I saw Delcast, and for some reason I didn't recognize it. Okay, hold on. Alright, we can give you your Sophies now. Thanks to this text box. And I'm gonna give so many Sophies, just a disgusting amount of Sophies, lumping you all together. And you know what? This is just gonna be a pure Sophie blast. No extra emotes. Just the greatest ally we have. There you go. So it's telling us about hidden arts. Basically, like, so this is a fire elemental attack, basically, and beasts are weak to it, and it also has the capacity to burn enemies as well. So we're gonna hit them. If they're weak to it. We want to group them up, if possible. Somebody asked a good question about reviews that I want to get to, but I'll wait until after this.
と不安、敵への同情、勝利の歓喜。お前は感情が豊かすぎる。それではいつか破滅するぞ。ああ、この子の長所でもある。分かってるさ。だがそれでは。
Your emotions run too hot, Velvet.
アーサーの戦訓その4だよ。勝利を確信しても油断するな。はい。ともかくこれでライフセットの薬代を払えるだろう。売る方の売り場は俺が先に店に届けておこう。
先に？
会う予定だった知人が遅れていてな。おそらく今夜は帰れない。それを伝えに来たんだ。薬はお前が受け取ってくれ。もう一つ。村の近くでゴーマの群れを見た。万が一襲われたら迷わず逃げるんだ。
ゴーマが来たって私が。
ゴーマと戦えるのは大魔師の力を持つ者だけだ。それが現実の断りだ。感情ではどうにもならない。
You can't do it, Velvet. Wow, that's harsh.
なれないのかな、大魔師に。
なぜ鳥は空を飛ぶのだと思う？
Why do birds fly?
なぜって飛ばないと餌を捕まえられないし。
大魔師になるには特別な才能が必要なんだ。だがそれを持った人間はもうほとんどいない。
はい。
明日はセリカたちの命日だ。なるべく早く戻るよ。
うん、お姉ちゃん直伝のキッシュを作って待ってるから。
I don't think I've ever eaten quiche. Is it good? Japan Man X3 subscribed 7 months, 11, no, not 7, 11 months in a row. Sup, Ben, the review made this look pretty appealing. Digging to 2.8 at the moment, however, so many good games. Yeah, it's overwhelming. And I want all of them to get the attention they deserve because Resident Evil 7, what I've played of that, love Resident Evil 7. If you are having reservations about Resident Evil 7, don't. I think you should play that video game. Gravity Rush 2, I think you should play that video game. Yakuza 0, holy hell, I think you should play that video game. And you might be saying to yourself, Ben, come on, seriously, they can't all be that good. And I'm here to tell you, yes, I swear, they are all that good. I really think they're all quite good. I don't know about Berseria. I've liked what I've played so far. But I just need more time with it to give it the glowing recommendation that I've given other things. Oh, and 2.8. I haven't played through that yet either. I installed Fragmentary Passage, but haven't played through it. Too many things!
ニコ、食料の買い出し？
さ、そっちは狩りの帰り？
Ben, come on, seriously? They can't all be that good?
頼もしいね。
Why? Why can't they all be that good? Why can't they all be
あんた
good
が
games?
男だったら絶対惚れるわ。
よかった、女で。
女子ならもうちょっとおしゃれしなさいよ。
使ってた串が割れちゃったのよ。
新しいのは？
そりゃ買いたいけど。
おじさん、串乙女価格にならない？
はあ、いきなりなんだ。
いいってニコ、今日はライフセットの薬を買いに来たんだし。
ベルベット、アーサーにも伝えたんだが、例の薬まだ入荷してないんだ。
なんで？もしかしてゴーマのせい？
町の方でゴーマ病がひどくなってるそうだ。この辺りもゴーマの群れがうろついているようだし。
いつ届くの？
わからん。届いたとしても値がいくらになるか。
そんな。
ミッドガンド王国は何やってるわけ？軍隊とかいるでしょ？
そんなものとっくにゴーマに蹴散らされちまったよ。
ここは大丈夫だよね。ベルベットのお兄さんは大魔師なんだし。
どうだかな。アーサーの右手は怪我で動かんのだろう。そもそも自分の妻子も助けられなかったんだし。
薬届いたら知らせて。
もちろんだ。これはサービスだよ。
ベルベット、覚えてるよね。特製キッシュの作り方を教えてくれる約束。
獣医見習いの人にプレゼントするってあれ？本気だったの？
もちろん。お願いね。私の人生の一大事なんだから。
けどおじさんたちに反対されたんでしょ？
周りがどう言っても関係ない。大事なのは私の気持ちなんだから。
いいこと言うわね。私が男だったら絶対惚れるわ。
でしょ？
Alright, so I just want to clarify something because I think, once again, as sometimes happens, Chad is getting the wrong idea. When I'm saying Resident Evil 7 is a good game, Gravity Rush is a good game, Yakuza 0 is a good game, I'm not saying go out there and spend $200 on video games. Obviously, people can't do that. That's ridiculous. You know, I'm not saying you should feel bad if you don't play all of these things. All I'm telling you is that if you pick one of them, or you're interested in them, or you're curious about their quality, I think they're all good. Play or don't play whatever you want, you know. If you're not interested in Yakuza, I don't care. If you're not interested in Tales, I don't really care. All I'm saying is my opinion on these games. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all it is. So I just wanted to clear that up. I think sometimes people think that I'm demanding that they purchase things, and that's obviously not true. Okay, so we got a resistance ring. I kind of went through that quickly. This raises our art defense. That's nice. It's a big hand blade. That's no Assassin's Creed hand blade. That thing... That is a sword on your arm. Ben, can you tell us your opinion on past Tales games? Sure. I think Berseria is okay. I was disappointed in it, but I didn't hate it. You know, I played through that entire game. There was some fetch quest stuff at the end that really drove me crazy, but you know, I don't regret my time with that game. Obviously, I had to review it as well, so that was something. But no, I thought it was okay, but disappointing. Haven't played Xillia 2, played Xillia 1, liked it, thought it was good, wasn't blown away, wasn't, you know, praising it from the high heavens, but I thought it was good. Definitely a significant step above Berseria. Probably the last Tales game that I played that I really loved a lot was Berseria. And I don't know if it's just because I hadn't played that many Tales games. Like, Berseria was the second Tales game that I played, so I don't know if that's why I loved it so much. But yeah, when I think of Tales, like, I haven't played anything that's been better than Berseria. In fact, I'd like to do a stream, a Vesperia stream, one of these days, just revisiting it. Probably not soon, but someday. I've never played any of the Tales games. I remember wanting that one Tales game for GameCube. You're thinking of Symphonia, and I feel like that's the first Tales game that really broke through significantly in the West. I think a lot of people, that's the first Tales game that they played. That's the first Tales game that I played, and it's real good. It's real good.
ラフィー、寝てなさいって言ったのに。ちょっとだけだってば。ほら、熱下がってない。すぐご飯の支度するから横になりなさい。ごめんなさい。何これ？羅針盤。磁石を利用して方向がわかる道具なんだ。そんなの太陽や星を見ればいいじゃない。天気が悪くてもわかるんだってば。この発明のおかげで長い航海ができるようになったんだ。ほら、船が揺れても正確に測れるように、ここが動いて水平を保つようになってるんだよ。すごいでしょ。さっぱりわかんない。冒険の必須アイテムだよ。なんでわかんないかな。
Look at that, the For Honor beta is installed. Hype.
怪我しなかった？怪我どころか大量だったよ。兄さんも言うんじゃないかな。そろそろベルベットは免許皆伝だな。で、アーサー兄さん、今日は帰らないんでしょ？なんでそれを？シアリーズが来て教えてくれたから。 兄さんの精霊。あんた本当に精霊の声が聞こえるのね。
うん。大魔師の才能なんだって。
あんたなら兄さんに負けない大魔師になれるかもね。
Velvet is, with the Japanese voice actress, Velvet is likable in a way that she wasn't
そうなりたい。
with the English voice
お姉
actress.
ちゃんと一緒に旅
I
を
think
し
she's
て
much
不
more
思議なもの
likable
を
here.
たくさん見たい。狩りだって滝に集めだって僕がやるし、
It just totally changes your perspective on these characters.
そうしたい。だけど
なってくれなきゃ困るよ、ライフセット。あと20年後くらいで。
そんなにかからない。
じゃあしっかりしてることを証明して。まず柔らかいミートボールシチューを作るから、食欲がなくても頑張って食べることで、苦い薬もごまかさずに飲む。できる？
もちろん。
じゃあ料理開始。まずは暖炉に火をつけてっと。
Somebody was saying Symphonia is the most overrated, and I see a lot of people say that. I still think Symphonia is a good game. I don't think it has aged that well. Like playing it recently, it definitely felt old in a way that I wasn't expecting. Particularly, I do think the dialogue and the characters age poorly. But it's, I don't know, I still would argue that it is one of the better Tales games. In my opinion.
兄さんが作った薪って火付けが楽ね。何かコツがあるのかな。
お姉ちゃん、シチューにほうれん草は入れないでね。
好き嫌いすると大きくなれないわよ。
そうだけど今日は
仕方ないわね。今日は特別にほうれん草なしであんたの好きなカレー味にしてあげる。
ありがと
2階に兄さん特製のカレースパイスがあったわね。
I'm guessing Symphonia was pretty impressive when it first released. It was. It was.
これこれ。辛さはないけど、
Yeah.
すごくいい風味なのよね。そうそう。今日ニコに重大な相談されちゃったの。今度うちに連れてくるからよろしくね。
う。うん。相変わらず仲がいいね。
まあね。あの子とは長い付き合いだし。それにしてもあのニコが恋なんて。ラフィー、あんたも好きな子とかできたらちゃんと私に相談しなさいよ。
好きな子？
あんたは意外に頑固だからちょっと年上がいいかもしれないわね。あと料理が上手かどうかもポイントよ。上手な子なら大体間違いないと思うわ。
もう何を言ってるの？お姉ちゃんこそ自分のお婿さんの心配をしたら。
お婿？あ、私はいいのよ。セリカお姉ちゃんの代わりにあんたと兄さんのご飯を作らなきゃならないし、そもそもよその男の人を好きになるとかよくわかんないし。ラフィ、どうしたの
Waleed says, it's very good, Ben, don't get me wrong, I just said it because it was first released on a platform starved for RPGs, talking about Tales of Symphonia here. Like how some people thought Neptunia was good when the PS3 was new. Yeah, so that's the thing, we have to unpack this, right? Like, Symphonia was impressive at the time for a lot of reasons. As I said, for for a lot of people in North America, Symphonia was their first Tales game. And so, in addition to it coming out on a platform starved for RPGs, in addition for it having that eye-catching cel-shaded style at the time, people also hadn't used that battle system before. And so I think that made it more impressive than it otherwise would have if more people were familiar with the other games in the series. So it's a bunch of things. yeah. I feel like people don't take time of release into consideration when they're trying to gauge response to something, and it's always super important.
大丈夫？今水を持ってくるから。
平気だよ。お姉ちゃんが変なことを言うから。
Motuni subscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you so much.
ならいいけど、ごめん。ちょっと話が飛躍しすぎたね。
先が思いやられるよ。
でも仕方ないのよ。弟の心配するのはお姉ちゃんの仕事みたいなものなんだから。
分かってる。けどね、弟だって心配してるんだよ。お姉ちゃんに幸せになってほしいって。僕だけじゃない。アーサー兄さんだってそう願ってるんだ。
家族だからね。
うん、家族だから。
ありがとうラフィ。やっぱり私はあんたのためならウリボアを1000匹殺したって後悔しないよ。あっといけない。早く夕飯を用意しなきゃね。
All right. So something bad is going to happen pretty soon. You just get that sense, right? You just get the sense that this cozy atmosphere and the intro we saw where her hand is all messed up, that it's just bound for catastrophe at some point. Oh, yeah, sorry for the Windows 10 noise, everybody. Just the computer doing things in the background. The Strizier subscribed with Twitch Prime 4 months in a row. Thanks for being great. Thank you for joining me, man. Checking out this new Tales game. There are some Sophies for you.
約束したからね。明日は火の夜になるよ。
そうなんだ。あの日と同じ夜に。
ねえ、今日は一緒に寝てもいい？
もちろん。
Velvet, what a big sister heart. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I think there's this likable quality to Velvet because of how much she cares for Laphicet. It's cute. I'm into it.
さて、今日は干し肉を作ってとっておきのチーズでキッシュを。あれ、ラフィー？
I don't know why. The quiche thing is so funny to me. It's just a food that I never encounter. And so for them to be talking a lot about quiche, I don't know why. It just seems strange to me. But maybe it's not strange.
まさか一人で村に？
Oh no. Laffy is gone! We have to go find
下
him.
がってないかもしれないのに。
Something that I haven't really seen a lot of in this chat, but I've just been thinking a lot about is, like, you know, we try to talk about anime and games and a whole bunch of things on Easy Allies, and sometimes I've seen this attitude, this elitist attitude, where people will look down on others for, like, enjoying something that they don't like, or like because people haven't seen or played certain things that they look down on them, and it just seems like a really backwards attitude. Like, if you like something and you want more people to enjoy it, that seems like the worst way to go about it. Why exclude people when you can just tell them, oh no, it's really good, you should check it out? It's an attitude that annoys me more and more, and I think is just extremely stupid.
こんな分厚い本を。羅針盤。そうか、あれを買うために。
いや、欲しそうに見てたけどな。おまけにつけてやろうかって言ったんだが、それじゃあ俺が損をしちまうって。いい子だが商売には向いてないな。
じゃああの子お金を何に？
俺は口止めされてるんだ。本人に聞いてくれ。
Buffy's making deals with the shopkeeper.
ベルベット、ライフセットが出歩いてたけど大丈夫なの？
大丈夫じゃない。どこで見たの？
森の方に行くっぽかった。探すのを手伝うよ。
お願い。ニコは念のために村の中を、私は森に行ってみる。もしかしてあの子、岬に花を摘みに行ったんじゃ。
Stuff. So Delcast says, stuff the thing you like in their faces until they can't say no. No, that's not a good way to go about it either. Don't do that. But I don't know. It's just sometimes it feels like people don't actually enjoy the thing, right? They don't enjoy the game or they don't enjoy the anime, or they do, but the fact that they're into it is more important than the actual thing itself. They're like, oh, I get to enjoy this thing that not many people know about. And it's just like an identity thing that I think is really frustrating, because it's just like you have no interest in sharing it. It's just like I want to feel superior to people. It's just very backwards. Linky Binky, there we go, that's what it is. I want to share my love of Ocarina of Time with everyone, but people will tell me I'm not really a gamer or something because Ocarina of Time is a surface level game or something like that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's total BS, because yes, a lot of people have played Ocarina of Time. Guess what? Ocarina of Time is awesome, or I think it's awesome. And you know, of course it's okay if you don't like Ocarina of Time, but to be like, that's a surface level game, it's just so bad. In this stream, in this chat, if you want to talk about a game, or express your enjoyment of something, or your dislike of something, I'm never gonna be like, don't like that, don't, I don't know. That's not what I want EZA to be about.
お姉ちゃん、動ける？熱は？平気。ちょっと休んでただけ。まったく。
何してんのあんたは。黙っていなくなって動けなくなったらどうする気だったの？そうなったら苦しむのはあんただけじゃないんだからね。
ごめんなさい。
I love it when they cue the piano
そういう
track.
ことがあるならちゃんと言ってよ。そりゃ欲しいものも買ってあげられない情けないお姉ちゃんだけど。
違う、そうじゃない。そうじゃなくて。
そうだ、お墓の花忘れてた。
だから僕、岬に積みに。
だけじゃなくて海が見たいんでしょ。
それもあるけど。
今日は特別よ。一緒に行こう。
いいの？
その代わり今度黙っていなくなったらベッドに縛り付けるから。
はい。
じゃあ岬へ出発。
Alright, so somebody asked something that I also want to talk about, because this also gets frustrating to deal with. Hunt of John says, is this why you were mad at Kyle for saying that Shantae is for creeps? That's not what Kyle said, and I wasn't mad at Kyle at all. Kyle was talking about his experience with Shantae, right? And he wasn't sure how to feel about the art style. Is this creepy? That's like, he was just looking at it and going through it and trying to figure out how he felt about that aesthetic. It wasn't, he didn't come out and say, if you play your Shantae, you're a creep. He was trying to discern how he felt about it, which I thought made for a really interesting conversation. And no one was mad. No one was mad at all. We just talked through it. And I think that's what gets frustrating about sometimes saying your opinion is people just make assumptions. Then it comes out of nowhere and you're just like, wait, where's this coming from? Like, why are you leaping to that conclusion? Where are you getting this from? And yeah, oh man, like I love this job. I want to do this job forever. But I think dealing with assumptions is one of the worst aspects for sure.
咲いてる咲いてる。変わらないね。ここからの景色は。
変わらなくないよ。季節や風や天気で海は全然違うんだ。それに海の向こうの景色も。
海の向こう？時々わかんないこと言うわよね、あんたって。
お姉ちゃん、今日は連れてきてくれてありがとう。
何よ、改まっちゃって。ねえ、ラフィーは知ってる？なんで鳥が空を飛ぶか。
そうじゃないと餌が取れないからだよ。敵からも逃げられないし。
だよね。
でも僕は思うんだ。翼を持った鳥は。
We go from pigs to giant werewolf warriors.
苦しくても頑張って走って。
お姉ちゃん、
怖くないよ。あんたならできる。きっと兄さんみたいになれるから。や
めて、ダメだよ。
逃げて。なんでコーマが。
一人で逃げるなんてやだ。
嫌でもやるの。感情で動いてたらあんたまで。
Oh my god, we can't do anything to him. Oh no. Silent Constant, I think you actually said something that I really agree with. I want to get to that. We'll just get through this battle that we don't stand a chance.
けどだからって。
やめろ、僕が相手だ。
That noodly guitar. The werewolf comes out. We get the noodly guitar. Arthur. What have you done, Arthur?
私、なんで家に。
お姉ちゃん。
ラフィー、無事だったんだね。
ごめん、僕のせいだ。
違うよ。あんたがいてくれるから私は。
前の割れちゃったでしょ。お姉ちゃんの髪綺麗だからちゃんとしないともったいないよ。僕が作るよ。お姉ちゃんが幸せになれる世界を。
Sorry, chat. I always don't want to talk during the cutscenes for those that are just primarily interested in the game. But You're saying a lot of good things, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can here. But, you know, beginning of a JRPG. Very dialogue, cutscene heavy.
なんで全部夢なんかじゃない
Alright, so there were a couple of quick questions that I wanted to get to. Ben, if you could play any instrument, what would it be? I can actually play a little bit of guitar. I'm no expert or anything, but I love the guitar, and if I could get better at the guitar, that would be like my #1 thing. Other instruments I would love to play. I love the drums. I used to play drums in school, and that was a lot of fun. Just banging on things, man. It's awesome. If I could, like, if I had the time to practice and I could buy a really nice drum kit, that's something I'd love to do. And then piano. I'd also like to learn piano as well. I love music, and it's just a bad excuse, but I don't have time for it, and I wish I did, and hopefully someday I'll just be like, alright, this year I'm gonna learn how to play all these instruments and have a blast or whatever. But yeah, maybe someday. Oh, we gotta run. So you can see in the top there that you have to wait for that meter to fill up before you actually flee from the battle. So you can't just run outside of it and be okay. Kind of like you can in Final Fantasy 15. Just gotta be on your toes for a few seconds.
一体何が起こってるの怖がってる場合じゃないラフィーを見つけるんだ
And then somebody else asks, have you ever been stuck in a JRPG? Yeah, absolutely I have. Many times. What was the last JRPG that I really hit a wall in? I remember I was playing through Devil Survivor Overclocked on the 3DS, and the 3DS exclusive stuff, the extra day, you have to do at the end, you have to fight like all of the bosses that you've fought in the entire game. Not all at once, but a lot of them at the same time, and that was pretty rough. I remember grinding for a large amount of time in order to get through that. I remember getting stuck in Dragon Quest VIII for a little bit too when I first played through it. I don't remember, it was so long ago that I don't remember where I got stuck or what the problem was. I think it was just being like too low of a level. But are you still playing Dragon Guard 3? Yes, I am still playing it. I would say I'm probably like a third of the way through the game. I took a break to finish Gravity Rush 2, and I'm going to play through Resident Evil 7 as well. Pokin Mind Games, I like that name. Just subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, Pokin Mind Games. Damn, this game is quite a bit darker than Zestiria. Yeah, it is. It is heavier for sure than Zestiria was, especially at the beginning. For those who don't know, this is actually a prequel to Zestiria, which I think is interesting. Ben, hype levels on Pillars of Eternity 2, through the roof. Very excited. So if we kind of look at the throwback CRPGs that have come out in the last couple of years, Pillars of Eternity, Tyranny, Wasteland 2, if we kind of view those, Shadowrun, I'm sure there's others that I'm forgetting, but if we kind of look at those, I think Pillars of Eternity is my favorite out of all of those. Granted, I haven't finished Tyranny, and I haven't finished Shadowrun, but oh man, I love Pillars of Eternity. Baldur's Gate 2 might be my favorite RPG ever, over any JRPG I've ever played.
さんが守ってくれたんだね。
これも立つべき感情か。
お姉ちゃん逃げて。兄さん。
Oh my god. I haven't seen this before. She just gets lit on fire?
この場所で地獄の蓋が開いた。
What?
そして今夜救世の力が復活する。
This poor girl.
ライフセットの命を生贄にして。
何を言ってるの。
Ben, how could you forget Divinity Original Sin? It's the best. I played it PS4 last year and loved it. It is amazing. Divinity Original Sin is amazing. I've sung the praises of Divinity Original Sin a lot. And while it's definitely comparable to those other games that I mentioned, it also is quite a bit different in a lot of ways. It has some old school leanings, but there are a lot of new things in it as well. So that's why I wasn't really lumping it in the same category, even though you probably could. But yeah, Divinity Original Sin. 5 stars. That's not a joke. That's not a meme. Actually 5 stars. Oh my god. Alright, sorry. Getting distracted by JRPG talk, but... We're just impaling this kid on a light cross, and Velvet is on fire! Oh my goodness. Yeah, this game is alright.
話しなさい。それは世界への
This is messed
捧げ
up.
物だ。もう絶対に助からない。
嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ。
やはりお前は感情に従うのだな。
There goes the arm. Anime time! Poor Velvet. Think about how peaceful and serene life was for them just a few minutes ago. Dragon Ball Z? Shenron? What's up? Whoa! What's up, Arthur? How are you gonna deal with my demon hand? She's going berserk. She is going berserk. The eclipse from Berserk, yeah. Definitely comparable.
左手でゴーマを食らうゴーム。
Her hand is eating them.
Fuma.
Please let me test out this hand right now. Alright, thank you. There we go. got juggles. These are the easiest juggles in the world to do. But we still got him.
周りをよく見る。
Oh. Oh no. Velvet, you killed all of your friends and your brothers. This is...
村にゴーマ病が広がったのだ。だが案ずるな。この痛みは私がハイマシ・アルトリウス・コールブランドが止める。
There are definitely some Guts Griffith vibes going on. For sure.
Toriがなぜ飛ぶか。これが俺の答えなんだよ。ベルベット。
She just stab her while she's on the ground?
許さなくていい。すべては私の罪だ。アルトリウス！
Give her the dang comb back. I like that comment. She needs a comb.
お前だけは
I just want to say, and this is probably pretty obvious for people that have played both games, but that introduction is just much more interesting than what Berseria offered in its beginning. Like, you have a villain that's established really, really well right away. You have a strong motivation for Velvet right away. Like, all of the pieces are in place in a more significant manner than they were in Berseria, and I like that a lot. I actually want to do a video about common problems that I find in JRPGs and why they annoy me. And one of them is slow starts. And there are good things about slow starts, but just like it feels like it takes forever for a lot of JRPGs to get to the point, to get to the real storyline, as it were, and I think that could be improved in general. Talking about difficulty systems there. That's what that was.
私の世界は終わった。あれから3年。
So we finished the Golden Age arc. That's a good comment.
落とされた闇の底で私は食らい続けた。ゴーマの血と肉を生きるために生きてあの男を
Living just to kill
弟の
him.
仇を殺すために。
What a terrible way to live. I mean, terrible in that just every day you get up and that's the first thing you think about. Ben, no, that is why we got the opening of 13. Well, Lee, that doesn't make any sense to me. What are you saying? The opening of 13 is just convoluted and slow and boring. I think that is exactly what I just described. Ben, you don't want another Dragon Quest 7? Dragon Quest 7 is not like other JRPGs. It's not really one story. It's a bunch of stories. Whoa, are we gonna do another fight right away? Okay. Okay, that's pretty awesome. You have a really dramatic scene, and then you get thrown right back into it with a mysterious character. That's good. I like that. Okay, so we just have to... So I need to dodge that circle attack specifically? Are we not performing quick steps? If you tilt... Oh, you have to... Okay, so it wanted me to defend. It wanted me to take a hit and then dodge. Okay, got it. If you tilt L while defending, you will perform a quick step. Quick step expends a small amount of the soul gauge to dash in the direction pressed on the left analog stick and can even be performed during a combo. If you perform a quick step just before an enemy attacks, the attack will only do 1 damage and will recover some soul gauge. Okay. Cool. I thought it just wanted me to quick step, but it didn't. It wanted me to do that. Got it. Okay. We understand now. Get that stun.
合格ですね。それがわかるなら。
あの男の精霊がこの程度のはずないでしょう。
もうあの方の精霊ではありません。まずこの3年間に起こったことからお話ししましょう。
I've been a while. Hey, Shauna. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you, man.
世界には多数の大魔師が存
Missed
在
having
し、
you around.
組織だってゴーマに対抗を。
いえ。アルトリウスはどこだ？
ミッドガンド領にあるオート・ローグレスにいらっしゃいます。知らなくてよいのですか？あの夜見たものが何なのか。あの夜、あの方がなされた儀式を境に世界は変わりました。多数の精霊が降臨し、それを従えた大魔師たちがゴーマの反乱を食い止めたのです。今や大魔師の組織清涼を率いるあの方は王国からも民衆からも絶大な信頼を得ています。人を守る盾にしてゴーマを狩る剣、救世主アルトリウス・コールブランドとして。
ライフィセットを犠牲にして得た力でしょ
う。ですがまだ完全ではありません。今なら殺すことができます。
なぜあんた？
理由は無事に脱獄できたらお話しします。
脱獄か。いいわ。誰が何を考えようが、私はアルトリウスを殺す。それだけよ。
首輝は断ち切りました。急ぎましょう。
Oh, she's coming with me. Okay. I have no problem with it. I really don't. I just think it's funny when it's like, why are you doing this? I'll tell you if you do this thing. Why not just tell me? Please. Because usually there isn't some grander reason beyond, you know, a carrot on the stick for the story, which is fine. No problem. Alright, so it's telling us our different stats. Focus affects soul gauge regeneration rate and the chances of inflicting status effects. Very important. The rest is what you would expect. Martial arts, swift kicks, hidden arts, vicious stabbing attacks. Using Velvet's quick martial arts to chain into hidden arts is a dependable tactic, but the elemental attributes on her hidden arts also make them well suited for opening combos. Yep. 10-10. Alright, are there any items that we can find? Yes, there are! A copper coin missing a fragment, barely worth the metal it contains. How's everyone? Having a good day, I hope? Hey Kaylee, I'm glad you're here. I am having a good day. Are you having a good day? Is everyone having a good day? How's everybody feeling? Somebody asked, Ben, did you study Japanese at university or anything? I did, for 2 years. I don't feel like I've retained very much of it. And I didn't start studying Japanese until my junior year of college. And I wish I had studied it sooner. I wish I was fluent in another language. Languages are really interesting to me. I enjoy studying them, not just Japanese, but other languages as well. And I would like to learn Japanese, but just self-teaching yourself seems very intimidating. And I haven't quite passed that mental barrier yet. But maybe someday. Ben, are you joining Brad and Huber to watch the Royal Rumble? I'm interested in it, like I totally would. We haven't talked about it, but yeah, I feel like, you know, I know nothing about wrestling, but I feel like watching Royal Rumble with those guys would be a really good time. It'd be awesome. I'm not a fan of the Japanese language at all. You just don't like how it sounds? What don't you like about it? I can tolerate it at best when needed, but for the most part, I feel it's far too exaggerated. I'm part fluent in French, but man, self-teaching is something else. Yeah, it takes a lot of discipline. A lot of discipline. French is actually probably the second language that I would learn. I think, I don't know. French is just a really interesting language to me. I think Chinese is really interesting as well. But it seems daunting. The sword is a celebrated masterpiece. Ben, you didn't watch WWF back in 97 and 2000? Nope. Who are you? Longsword orderly. Can I make a change that? I want to figure out this battle system. My dad speaks Spanish and I'm bummed he never taught it to me and my siblings while we were growing up. Yeah, that is a bummer. It's too bad.
が命乞いしながら教えてくれたわ。
港は島の表と裏に一つずつ。私の船は島の裏手につけてあります。
了解。裏の港ね。
CDJ Gamer says, Ben, Enter the Gungeon update hype. That actually is pretty hype. I really like Enter the Gungeon. It's a game I wish I played more of. CDJ Gamer, what is in the update? Got rope. Has everyone seen Huber's faction picture for For Honor? No, I haven't seen it. I'd like to see it. By the way, I believe starting at 4, let me double check because the schedule is kind of bounced around a little bit today. Yeah, so Huber is streaming For Honor today at 4 p.m. I think I'm going to be joining him. I think Kyle might be joining him, so that should be a lot of fun. I haven't played For Honor since E3, and I'm really excited to jump back into it. We all want to learn a lot, but learning takes work, so we play games instead. Kind of true, maybe. There's some truth to it. Ben, where can I find your Mario Maker levels? Nowhere. I haven't published them yet. When I make something that I want people to play, I'll probably like tweet it out or something. I'd like to do a Mario Maker stream with Kyle and Don. I think that would just be the happiest, most fun thing ever.
強制するつもりはありません。どうするかはあなたが決めてください。
とりあえず拾っておくわ。使えるものは何でも利用する。
はい。そうでなければあの方は殺せないでしょう。
You can't get feedback unless you publish something? Yeah, I know. Guys, I went to an event yesterday because I saw somebody was talking about fighting games. I went to an event yesterday, played Tekken 7. I cannot wait for Tekken 7. I've never tried to play Tekken seriously, I've always just goofed around with it, but I don't know what it is, the way Tekken 7 feels, some of its new mechanics. Kuma? I'm excited for it in a way that I haven't ever been for a Tekken game.
港をつなぐ外周道。監視塔の下。
警備兵が数名所在不明になった。何者かが島に入り込んだらしい。全隊魔師は2隊に分かれ、表門と裏門に集合せよ。了解。これで袋のネズミ
No one will get past this? Oh, we'll get past you.
油断はするな。賊がネズミとは限らん。はっ。
Ben, the Enter the Gungeon update adds a gun shaped like a bullet that shoots guns, and those guns shoot bullets. That's awesome. Will we get more party members here?
囚人たちを巻き込むのですか？
そうよ。利用できるものは利用する。
We're gonna get criminals in our party. We're gonna get some punk ass aides. Alright. Okay. Let's do it. No one will get past this famous last words. Yep. Yes, indeed.
なんだ貴様らは。
Switching targets. R1 lets you see information on the current target. You can switch targets by holding the button and tilting the left analog stick. Changing to and attacking appropriate targets helps battles go more smoothly. Got it! You can hold down R1 to pause the battle and see information on the current target. While holding R1, you can tilt the left analog sticks to switch between it. Yep. Oh, tapping it just targets the one closest to us. No weaknesses or resistances. Just pummel away. Give me that soul gauge. There we go.
終わりましたね。
Holding R1 and pressing circle will bring up your enemy book information on the target. This will let you check your foe's various statistics as well as what sort of equipment they can drop. That's useful. And elements and potential status effects carried by their attacks. Also very useful. I just noticed we haven't checked my friend's arts. We should check those out and see what she's capable of. Wait a minute, what is that? What is that beast man doing in that prison? What's going on? What? Listen up, I'm opening every door to every cell? Letting them all out, okay. It'd be hilarious if just like 12 criminals joined our party and they all had their own storylines and capabilities, battle capabilities.
でもタイマシが守ってるんだろ。ここから生きて出られたのはバンアイフリードって海賊だけなんだぜ。
I like this a lot.
メルキオルとかいうジジイタイマシが連れ出したんだ。自力で出たわけじゃねえ。
海賊アイフリードメルキオ
強制はしない。この檻の中で生きたいやつは残ればいい。
俺はやるぜ。どんな目が出ようが。
やってやる。
今より
帰って家族に会うんだ。
俺もだ。
開けろお姉ちゃん。
悪党にはちょうどいい
まずい餌にも飽きたしな。
シアリーズ
The Frieza one finger attack.
他の牢も開けろ。
これで警備の目はあいつらに集まる。こっちは監視塔を探すわよ。塔から外周道に降りて港に抜ける。
共に戦うのではないのですね。
言ったでしょ。利用するって。
I'll use any tool I need. That is also kind of a guts sentiment, depending on which arc we're talking about. But yeah. Oh my gosh! Look, look at this dude. Just hang it out. This crazy hair. I like this thing. You want to be on tabletop escapades? Ooh, dude, I think you'd be a great character.
あんたは逃げないの？
タイマシたちを甘く見
Whoa, that voice was not what I was expecting.
ない犬死に。いや、ご無事にだ。
ここを管理してる清涼とやらはそんなにすごいって。
すごいところじゃねえ。タイマシたちの精霊は今やミッドガンド王国と一体になって世界を牛耳る組織。ゴーマになっちまった人間は容赦なく狩られる。
Going into them means taking on the whole world.
世界を敵に回すのと同じことだぜ。
その頂点に立つのあいつか。
ここに捕まったのは運が良かった方さ。化け物になっちまったが命はあるんだからな。
私の餌になるまではね。情報提供どうも。
万一ここを脱出できてもシャバには強力な精霊を従えたタイマシが何千人も待ってる。助かる道なんて絶対にないぞ。
There's nowhere for you to
そんな道な
run.
んて求めてないわ。アルトリウスを殺せればそれでいい。
honestly, I really want to take this guy with me. He seems to know, like, you know, I know we were kind of laughing before, but he seems to know what's up. And he's got a really awesome voice. Okay, guys, it's getting, I don't know why, it's freezing in this apartment. So I'm gonna turn on the air, and then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna grab a drink, so I'll be right back. 1 minute. Alright, everybody, we're back. Finally, getting into the meat of this game, it feels like. The world that they've presented so far seems interesting. Who is this? Is this like an anime Harley Quinn? What's going on?
と思ったらマジ牢獄じゃし。この切なさ、わかるじゃろ？
あなたは。
よう聞いた。自分で言うのも嬉しいが、わしこそは発光視界を股にかけ、ドラゴンも笑う大魔法使い。その名もマジギギカミルディンドディンノルルンドゥ、略してマギルーと覚えおけ。
Alright, I already like her. She's pretty exuberant.
違う。隣の客はよくかき食う客だの、かき食うのアクセントでマギルーじゃ。
And the music is good here too.
各力説しても分かり合えぬ人と悲しいものじゃって。ま、どうでもいいか
な。That's it. That's it? Come back. Come on. I know you're gonna join the party eventually.
背後を取られた。あいつは。
やはりここは特別監獄。
Trust no
囚
one.
人一人とて油断はできませんね。大魔法使いと名乗っていましたが。
あいつ精霊を刺激してた。
いいえ、精霊の気配はありませんでした。ただの人間のはずです。
なら魔法使いじゃなくて奇術師ね。次に仕掛けてきたら種ごと潰す。それで終わりよ。
Ben, maybe we switch to English for 15 minutes or so? Yeah, I know some of you don't prefer the Japanese voices, and like you're probably interested in hearing English voices. Vega Bison Able, I will totally do that for you guys, and then we can switch back again. But I have to just reach a save point. So here's what I'll do. Let me get to the next save point. Save. Go back out. Yeah, we can't save here. Go back out. Switch the voices, jump back in, and you guys can hear what that's like, if you're curious. I like how your main character is actually a scum. Yeah, Yeah. Is this where we came from? This might be where we came from. No, it's not. Because I didn't grab this chest. Void Ring. A ring that reduces damage from non-elemental attacks. Okay, that seems real good. How much does it reduce damage by? There's a save point, by the way. Yeah, I want non-elemental damage, especially in the beginning, more than art defense. And let's... Oh, we can't actually see... We can't, like, equip Sarah's with anything, nor can we see her arts. It doesn't look like it. Okay. No big deal. Alright, guys, I'm gonna switch the voices real quick. Yes, let's see how bad the dub is. I think it's pretty bad, you guys. But you be the judge. Alright. I wonder if we can just go back to the title screen to do it, or if we have to... I think we might have to just hard quit out of the game entirely. Yeah. I think we might have to close application. Alright. Yeah, I personally don't care for sub streams because it makes it more difficult to read chat and focus on the story of the game. That's actually a big reason why when I stream JRPGs, I do like to use English so it's easier for people to follow along. But I just really did not like the dub, and so I couldn't do it. But we'll show you guys. We'll let you judge. Alright, so we have things switched to English. I'll see you later, Ben in chat. High five. Thanks, Skippersa, for joining us. Always good to see you. Always very jolly. I appreciate that. I know I overuse the word, but ever since kind of Huber made it an Easy A staple, like jolly's just a fun thing to say. You feel good when you say something's jolly. And I don't know. Just a good word. Alright. So things should be in English now. We can move forward. If you guys really hate it, and let me know, we'll change it back. But, yeah. Play it by ear. Uh-oh. A new challenger approaches. A lot of new characters being introduced.
More?
This one. He's a demon! Get ready.
Whoa, that smile. Alright, alright.
I'll stop! Deception! You're not human.
Neither are you.
True enough. I'll stop! See this? Deception!
That's done! Okay.
He's strong.
Chips in the blades already. Brittle, these exorcist knives. I've got to reclaim Stormhowl.
Stormhowl?
Stormhowl? That sword we found?
You found it? Where? Do you have it? Please tell me.
It's in a storage room. Down below.
Down below? You have my thanks.
He's an odd demon. If things settle down, we'll miss our window. Hurry.
Obtaining certain items grants charge abilities to the guard command. Okay, that's cool. With sharpshooter's Ventite, snipe charge, whoa. Snipe charge, maintain a guard for 1 second to double the chance of inflicting. Oh, awesome. Okay. So it's encouraging you to guard and maintain that guard for a very short amount of time, and then you get a higher chance to stun. That's awesome. Do I have to... Is that something I have to equip? This is new territory for me. So chat, please help me out. Is that do I just have that ability now? Because I have the item. It's passive. Okay, it's passive. So I just have that. Provides the ability for equipment to trigger random skills that... Oops. Improves 6 basic statistics. Okay. Got it. Nothing to equip. Alright, thanks guys.
Stormhell. Could that demon be...
What is it?
Nothing. That demon swordsman was just strange. He was so full of fury, but when you started talking about that sword, his manner changed completely.
Don't think too much about it. He's a demon after all.
The prisoners here are all so unusual. Except for you.
Forget it. Like I care what a Moloch thinks of me.
Velvet just doesn't care. Just doesn't care. She's got a task to accomplish. Should I watch? Have you watched Evangelion? Here for FF9. One of the best usernames.
Sounds like it worked.
Ask.
Let's find that.
Yeah, I've watched Evangelion. You should watch Evangelion. I can't promise that you're going to like it, but I think you should watch it. I really like Evangelion. I like Evangelion in spite of sometimes the Shinji scenes being a little much. The dub is good so far, Ben? Alright, cool. Well, I'm glad you guys like it. I think it was Laphicet that really wasn't doing it for me in the beginning of the game. And Velvet, now that she's kind of undergone this transformation, is talking a lot differently than she was at the beginning of the game. And just in the beginning of the game, I really wasn't feeling it. But I agree that right now it's been a little bit better. If we run into Laphicet again, I might pull out my hair, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So it doesn't want me to go this way, right? This is blocked off? Yeah. Okay. We go down. Or up, rather. But no, if you guys are enjoying the dub, I'm glad we switched.
You better be ready.
Pigmen!
We're finished here. Let's hurry on.
Getting out of here comes first.
Amber Blade. Okay, so we got a new weapon for Velvet. The number of attacks and quick steps that can be chained into a combo is equal to the number of souls possessed. Attacks performed in a combo chain leave characters less open to attack. In addition, arts receive a bonus based on the number of times a different art type has been performed in the same combo. For example, a hidden art performed after 2 martial arts will cost 20% less soul gauge. This can be an effective way to mitigate the high cost of hidden arts. Alright, so maybe I'm just not getting the timing right, but having my, like, I don't have a lot of arts. The one... No, there's actually... Okay. So let's change this up a bit. Delivers a sharp kick that slashes the target with a boot blade. Can we do slicing foot? So what if we do this? What if we do slicing foot, tearing thorn, searing edge, rising moon? Even though, like, these aren't really building off of each other in any logical way. Will it come out better if I have it built into this square combo like that? You'll unlock more arts pretty rapidly. They'll automatically fill the combo flowchart. X is always player set, however. Yeah, they've done that before.
The tower should be just ahead.
I'm just fiddling around. Like, I'm assuming I can get by with what they've given to me with no problem. But it's, you know, it's fun to fiddle.
We've just about quelled this riot. You won't be getting away.
Okay.
Come on, really? The prisoners are doomed.
Time is short. We need to get down to the path.
Now I can make sense of the story and read chat. Thanks, Ben. Yeah. I'm glad you guys were vocal about wanting to change it to English dub since it's easier for you. Never be afraid to ask for things like that. This game is making me look even more forward to Zelda? That is cool, Thoraxis. Why is it making you look more forward to Zelda? Breath of the Wild. Got some money.
The path has collapsed. That rope won't do any good here.
It's alright. I've got this demon hand. We don't need rope.
Wait, you're not seriously going to try it, are you?
He fell further than this back at the shrine.
Just jumps.
I see you are truly committed to this. You're strong. I would almost think you made an oath. It's a ritual that grants special power if the oath taker abides by certain restrictions. The harsher the restrictions, the greater the power one may command. In a very real sense, an oath is a sort of curse, right?
Well, guess what? You're the ones who did this to me.
I am aware. That is why I chose you.
I just want to say, Sarah's can just teleport and appear in a pillar of flame. I think that's pretty awesome. If I could just show up to places in a pillar of fire and just be like, hey guys, what's up? I think that would be pretty awesome.
You better be ready.
There he is.
Come on, really?
Ooh, new art. Swallow dance. And we got a belt. Powers of the wearer against demi-humans. Alright, good stuff. Swallow dance. Launches foes with a spinning kick before booting them back to the ground. I should pay attention to like which things, like which elements are associated with which arts here. Like try to get this into my brain. Pretty sure I was in California, in the California area, when I saw Hubert do a flaming teleport. He's keeping us here. Hubert can already do that? No way. Which device are you using to stream? I'm using an Elgato. I don't remember the... It's the Elgato Gaming... It's not the latest one. I don't even think it's... Like, I think it's 2 versions behind. That is a good question for Daniel Bloodworth, by the way. He would know.
Are you sure? This way leads to the main
specific
entrance. If they know you're here,
details.
they'll have found your ship by now. The guards expect us at the rear, not the front.
But yeah, the Elgato has been fantastic. It's made streaming extremely easy. Kind of a random question since we're talking about streaming.
That's enough.
Has anyone streamed directly from the PS4?
I had no idea an exorcist
Does it
praetor
work
had been
well?
assigned to this island.
You surprise me, Seth.
I have not.
Aiding criminals now, are you? Did Lord Artorius request this?
No, I'm acting on my own.
A mullet with free will? And yet, I sense someone's strings guiding you.
Hold on. A praetor is far more dangerous than an orderly. I'm all out of subterfuge. And besides, if we can't overpower this one, our end goal was hopeless to begin with.
You're a demon, but still a lady. So I'll show you due respect. I am Oscar Dragonia, Praetor of the Abbey of the Holy Midgand Empire. Who might you be? Huh. All right. Graceless demon it is then.
Graceless demon? What is it with your sword?
Lord Artorius himself
Why
taught
does
you
it have a
the ways
flat
of
tip?
purification. How will you fare against them?
Okay, so this guy's resistant to fire. That art that I have mapped out is not going to do it. Let's actually take out his cronies first. Nope! There we go. One interrupted. There we go. Oh, there we go. Got a happy birthday. There we go. Now we can just focus on this guy. Get that stun.
You're skilled. I will have to expend a mullock or two for this.
Spend it.
Feelings to control the tide of battle.
More of your vaunted reason.
Guys, I'm enjoying Tales of Berseria way more than I expected
Demon
to.
blight?
It's lost control.
The combat is really fun, and the anime insanity is just right. There's just a dragon here right now. Why is there just a dragon? Oh.
My wounds are fatal.
Ben, please raise the difficulty. Normal is too easy. Try moderate or hard.
Consume me.
Sure, can I just do that on the fly?
I'm not about to. My form is bound by an oath whose price is my life. The time has come to pay. Feeding on my form will grant you strength, the strength to press forward. I ask only that you devour me.
We're going to eat her with our demon hand?
A flame burns in my heart too. A flame I cannot quench no matter how hard I try. Just like you, Velvet.
Here's your comb! I saved your comb!
That is why I cannot abide it. This frozen world, this frozen people, I'm just that stubborn of a woman. Hurry, before my life fades. Do it now.
And she just does it.
I offer no apology or thanks.
Come on, Velvet.
I need neither. Our wishes are one and the same. I treasured those days when you and I and Arthur were together.
When you and Arthur and I were together? Is that Velvet's mother? Poor Laffy. One ring to rule them all.
What is happening?
Straight into the guitars.
Move! If you don't, I'll eat you!
I'll eat you. The Sorcerer's Ring obtained from Devouring Ceres enables you to now use Break Souls. Oh, okay. I know what this is. From the demo. Yeah, this is a really cool mechanic. Once they've been unlocked for a character, these powerful arts can be unleashed by holding R2 while controlling 3 or more souls. Such power comes with a cost. The character loses 1 soul, and the target gains 1 soul. These attacks ignore combo limits and can be used to open combos, allowing for chains that exceed the number of souls currently held. I think this is so awesome. So it's a combo extender, but it comes at a pretty fair cost.
Here I come!
Absorb that Malik's power to wield as her own? I've never seen such a demon.
We're getting so many more hits! Oh, alright. Again, we need some... So we can't do it now because we only have 2 souls. So we lost one. Got it. I think we have it.
Apologies, but I can't let a nasty demon like you roam freely now, can I?
Velvet. That's my name. You can give Artorias my regards.
It's so cool that they got Artorias from Dark Souls to do a crossover with another Bandai Namco property. Like, the fact that you get to go in the Abyss in this game is awesome.
Devour demon, Moloch, and exorcist alike. I am a monster! I am a Therian!
Oh! Finally, someplace that might not be a death trap. When we tumbled from the tower,
Just
I thought,
birds him.
this is it, Magilu. This is the end.
It would have been less risky if you hadn't suddenly appeared and jumped on my back. Oh, hey, it's you. It's thanks to you that Stormhowl is back in my care. Rokurodan gets it. At your service, this blade is my life. I owe you a great debt, one I vow to repay.
Yes, yes, she's a peach and a model citizen. Can we get our move on? I think they're just about done massacring the rioters.
The docks are just ahead. Give me a hand.
I just ate my mom with my demon hand. Do you want to come along? Oh, man. Ooh. We got a new one of those thingies. Provides the ability for equipment to trigger random skills, which restore HP. If your soul gauge is already full and you are about to defeat an enemy, you can finish off the foe with a break soul, essentially for free, as you will regain the soul that you spend. You will then be able to go on fighting at the same level. Additionally, performing a break soul comes with significant HP restoration, okay, useful, and can heal you even when inflicted with a status ailment. That's kind of like the mechanic in Zestiria where you would transform and get health back. Be sure not to waste this opportunity because it could mean the difference between continuing the fight or getting knocked out. Hold R2 with 3 or more souls while standing. Yeah. Hitting with this attack will cause Velvet to become Therianized, which drains HP, but grants additional abilities based on enemy type. Reaching 1 HP or performing an art when the maximum combo chain has been reached will unleash a break arc and end Therianization. The lower Velvet's HP, the more powerful the attack becomes. These master skills, these skills are always on a piece of equipment. Each piece of equipment has a proficiency value that will increase based on the grade earned from battle. Upon reaching maximum proficiency, a character will permanently learn that equipment's master skill, enabling you to strengthen characters by equipping them with different items. If a character wears a piece of equipment containing an already mastered skill, the skill's effects will be doubled. Alright. A lot of information there, but I think we've got the gist of it. Then she was Arthur's... So she was Arthur's Malik, so she was always there, but Velvet couldn't see her back then because she didn't have the demon.
Okay. Careful. Sea's looking
For some reason, I thought it was implied that she was the mother.
Are you a sailor?
No,
But I
I
was
do
wrong,
know the
apparently.
difference between a sail and a rudder.
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, so I
Do
was
what you can.
implying that she was the mom, and that's just
You're
not true.
leaving without a proper crew?
Very well then. I certainly owe you this much at least.
Brave words. But 10 minutes in this storm and you'll lose all sense of direction.
No.
Giant pillars
you
of
won't.
lightning.
Ships have compasses for a reason.
So it's rot in a jail cell or rot in a fish tummy. Well, guess it's your lucky day, fishies!
I'm coming for you, Artorias.
Is the anime about to be One Piece? Don't forget to change the difficulty. Yeah, I just haven't been able to go into menus or anything. It's just been cutscene fight, cutscene fight. But we'll get there. Whoa! What happened to us?
Luffy set on Moloch.
Ah!
Stay back!
Yeah, we need to change the difficulty.
My word, a demon muncher. You really are a box of horrors, aren't ya?
Sorry. If I had a weapon, I would have helped. I promise.
You're wearing one.
Oh, nah, I can't use this. Sorry, long story.
And the child?
The little brat? Scampered off somewhere.
You ought to be scampering off yourselves.
My debt is not yet repaid. Until it is, I will not leave your side.
I can hardly scamper off without knowing from whence I'm scampering. We're lost, stranded shipwreck survivors, no?
Well, then I expect this might come in handy.
A map? Was that left by the child?
Looks to me like we're in Northgand.
Northgand? Then if we're to reach the capital in Midgand, we've no choice but to patch up our ship.
Northgand and
What are your
Midgand.
plans once you reach Logris? Something worth breaking out of prison for.
Oh, can't we stand around and chat somewhere nicer? Somewhere with soup to warm the body, tales to warm the heart?
There's a city called Helavis nearby. I can't promise they're much for conversation, but we'll find food and a ship right there.
Somebody asked, he can't use the sword. Apparently Roku Ro can't use the sword yet, for reasons that he hasn't gone into, but I'm sure we'll find out. The character who finishes off the last enemy in each battle will earn bonus experience based on the longest combo during the fight. Cool. Okay, Triangle's world map. Great. It seemed like people wanted... We're at a save point, but it seemed like people wanted us to keep the dub, which is totally fine. We can do that. Can I change the difficulty from here? Let's bump it up one notch and see if it's enough. Alright, this difficulty is recommended for players familiar with action-based battle systems. You receive less experience for battles, but more gold and higher bonus experience. Okay. Hard. This difficulty is for players who want a challenge. The power of allied healing arts is reduced, making smart tactics endless. Alright, let's start with moderate, and if that's too easy... Oh no, let's apply the changes. Save and return. If that's too easy, we'll bump it up another notch. But it was a good suggestion. There's a chest behind us. Loot time. And we've got a skit.
Velvet, you know that kid? I thought I heard you call him by name.
No, I don't know any Malakim. Not anymore.
Malakim.
Anymore?
What?
Well, whoever he was, there was something different about him, that's for sure.
You can say that again. Using healing arts on a demon without being ordered to?
And he stole that compass, too. For being an exorcist Moloch, he's a greedy little imp.
Well, we did help ourselves to a certain map of his, so...
I consider myself an island of virtue in this sea of wickedness.
I suppose.
Come on, it's not funny if you agree with me.
You think?
So this is how escaped prisoners behave.
Velvet is just disgusted in everything. Moderate is kind of easy, but hard can get kind of nuts. We've still got an hour and 20 minutes left, basically, so we'll probably mess around with both.
Oh, the wind, it bites! How can you stand wearing that garb? It doesn't seem humanly possible.
I never said I was human.
Cause I'm already a demon. Alright.
Magilu, your way of speaking is as strange as your appearance.
Hey, I'm a witch. I must project a proper age and dignity. I have an image to maintain.
Self-improvement in all things, I suppose. So what's the difference between a spellcaster and a witch?
There are many, but mainly it's a matter of nuance. It's like the difference between being frugal and being miserly.
Ah, so a spellcaster is useful and a witch isn't, is that it? So I guess that makes you a witch right now.
You wound me. You're one to talk, Mr. Self-Improvement.
Your words cut deeper than these northern winds. Here I come. Come on, really?
Each attack art comes with a chance to inflict additional effects. A good example is stun, which when triggered will seal a soul from an enemy and leave them dazed for several seconds. Yeah. That we already kind of knew. A lot of stuff to find. There's stuff to pick up. I'm curious how much I should be fighting, how much I need to fight.
Come on, really?
Ben can't wait for the anime podcast. Need to have Brandon on for JoJo Part 3. I don't think Brandon's watched JoJo Part 3 yet. So he would need to do that first. But yeah, I'm excited for the anime podcast as well. Brad and I had such a good time recording the first episode.
Come on, really?
I know it probably doesn't look like it. Like, I'm sure the battles are not very enjoyable to watch. But it feels really good. There's a tightness to it that I like a lot. And we have a new blade for her as well. Yeah. HP recovery. Yeah, so okay, so this... Okay. And it will still only let me control stuff with Velvet so far. I don't have access to anybody else yet, but I'm sure we'll get there soon enough. When is the anime podcast going up? Probably Monday or Tuesday. It still needs to be edited, and some like logistical stuff still has to be figured out for it. But not too far away. Not too far away. I need to get better at that, like, not witch time, but sort of witch time like thing.
Come on,
where
really?
you block and then immediately dodge. Herbs can increase character parameters. Herbs that increase characters' parameters grow in various places around the world. They will grow back in time after you collect them, so you can use them freely on your adventures. An herb that increases art attack by 2, raising hidden art and Malik art damage. Also fully restores HP, so we probably shouldn't use that right now.
Here I come.
Okay, so they're weak to fire. So let's... So I think the mechanic that I was talking about, I just have to do it sooner. I'm doing it too late every single time.
Come on, really?
Then when you play Resident Evil 7 in VR, I've already been playing in VR. And I think it's a pretty freaky game, even without VR, but... Oh my gosh,
So nice to be free.
There are...
Able to move these bones around like I want.
Sorry, I'll wait until after this is over.
What got you all chained up in that mold hole?
Ties to home. It's complicated.
Oh! Then are you really sure you ought to be taking on further debts?
It's a teaching of House Rangetsu. Pay what you owe.
Well, what a civilized family you've got.
Were you in for long?
Lannister over here.
3 years, maybe. That's why I know so little about the state of the world.
Oh gosh, me too! Art-wielding Malachim! I've never seen such a thing! How much else have I missed? Used to be witches who had a monopoly on charms and hexes. Can you even comprehend what this'll do to business?
Should I even ask why you were imprisoned?
Bagged for unlicensed witchcraft. It was a tale of betrayal most wicked and foul! Care to hear more? You'll cry, I'll laugh, emotions will touch the rafters!
No, thank you.
So, playing Resident Evil 7 in VR, I can play it for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then, I start to feel a little bit of eye strain, start to feel a little bit nauseous. Nothing like too dramatic or anything. But also, man, there are just times where I get freaked out, and it's great. That's what you want that game to do. And I just can't remember the last time I've been scared by a Resident Evil game. That feels good to say, you know? I need to get like both of them in music.
Come on, really?
Battle boots. Initially, battles will begin with 3 souls, and you'll be able to hold up to 5 souls at once. Each soul provides an initial 30 maximum soul gauge. So having more souls lets you change combos more reliably. Try not to let enemies take your souls through stuns and status ailments. You may find skills that increase both initial and maximum amount of souls. It was when you streamed Resident Evil 3 back at GT, those spiders freaked you out. Yeah, I just meant like, 654 did not scare me. But yes, anytime you have those Resident Evil tarantulas, man, they freak me out for sure.
Here I come!
I kind of want to do an RE1 stream. I know Huber's done multiple RE1 streams, but just to like overcome my spider fears on stream. I'm not saying that is happening, and I'm gonna do that, but just a thought.
Come on, really?
So I know there are bugs in Resident Evil 7, but what are those bugs? Like, what kind of bugs are in Resident Evil 7? Are they like bees? Wasps? Centipedes? Centipedes are right below spiders, I believe, in terms of just awfulness, by the way. Hornets, spiders, and centipedes. So Ebo Show lied. There totally are spiders in Resident Evil 7. I don't think I'll be able to play that part in VR then. It's just not happening. It's just not gonna happen.
in so much trouble, so much trouble. Won't somebody please help a kitty out? Meow.
Oh, look, another weirdo.
That thing talks? What if it's a cat demon?
Simmer down, big
I like the
man.
fish on his
She's
tail.
just a cat. Haven't seen one in a good long while.
Cats? Is that different from a regular cat somehow?
It's complicated. Cats are a mysterious bunch. Just think of them as a special kind of Moloch. Sort of.
That works for me. I understand that they're hard to understand, at least.
Hey, I don't suppose you happen to be carrying any
This
cat
voice!
spirits on you? They look like this.
This voice!
That's just like what I found at Titania.
Perfect. You could say they're kind of like our souls to us.
Cat spirits, huh?
Sometimes we call them kitten caboodles, too.
That's just foolish.
Really? Then how about kitty clumps? Anyway, one night we were having a feast so meowvelous, our souls flew right out of our bodies. That's why I need your help to find the cat spirits and use them to emeowsipate my friends.
Who did this voice?
Emeowsipate? Really?
It means to use cat spirits to free cats who are locked away in cats' boxes like these here. Meow. Here you'd say apesipate. This one would be edogsipate. And finally...
What is this game?
Phew! I'm free, meow.
See? Emeowsipate.
By that logic, shouldn't it be ecatsipate?
Wow, you're way more clever than you look. For real. I guess I totally underestimated you. Please, our cat spirits got scattered far and wide, and so many sad cats are trapped without them.
Seek out the cat spirits and rescue our poor lost brothers and sisters, meow.
They just raise up
Then
their
why
hand.
should I?
Help us!
Please, think of the cats.
You know, cats have weird and mysterious powers. There's a good chance we might benefit by having them in our debt. We'll make it worth your while, I promise. And if we snub them, they might put a curse on us.
That has been known to happen. Meow.
If we're doing all this traveling anyway, why not help them on the side?
Just remember that it's on the side.
Remember someone approved all of this. Yeah, along those lines, can you imagine when they were talking about... Alright, so we have these cat spirits. What should we call them? We're gonna call them cats, but we're gonna have, you know, a K instead of a C and a Z instead of an S. Is that good? Yeah, that's totally fine. Like, it's almost too simple to hate. These essences drifting through the world are like souls to the cat's people. You can collect them simply by touching them. You will need these spirits to open the cat's boxes found throughout the world. These special treasures can be opened with cat spirits you've gathered. Opening cat's box will free the cats trapped inside, some of whom will give you a gift of catitude. We got a 10-gallon hat. Okay. Is that our first cosmetic thing? Whoa. Different hair. Okay. We can just put on a cowboy hat? Red Dead anime? Okay. Oh, you can change the clothes. Okay. Alright. Awesome. I like this. Wild Wild West. So wait, there aren't any... Okay, so those boxes, there aren't any boxes that we can open up right now. In the immediate vicinity. Red Dead... Brandon would be proud, I think. Immersion ruined. Yep. Deadeye Velvet at your service.
Exorcists.
Well, that's just inconsiderate. Word of the prison break couldn't have traveled.
There's
so
just something
quickly.
hilarious
I
about that
somehow doubt they'll just let us
cowboy
in
hat when you
the way
compare
we
it to
do.
her companion's outfits. Like, it's just so
Apologize
out of place.
about earlier. I didn't mean to steal this.
The compass.
You okay with this? He could be working for the exorcists.
I'm following him,
Is he your dessert?
if necessary.
Whoa! Okay. Oh, I can't. There's this invisible wall. So it obviously doesn't want me to go there to alert those guards. But I can't just pick up this item that's just a few feet away. Is there treasure up here? An herb that raises maximum HP by 10 also fully restores HP on use. Half star. The item is too powerful, it pushes you away. Yeah, it's the aura of the item. We can't handle it. We're not prepared yet. Alright, so all of these things, like, I've got a lot of this junk that it's saying isn't worth anything. Remind me to sell it when I get the chance. Oh! What are these orbs called again? These cats orbs? Gotta get all of these. We need more cats. All of the cats.
There's a ladder.
Boss fight? Coming up? Alright, this save point means it's a perfect time for me to run to the bathroom real quick. Be 1 minute, guys. Hold on tight. Is chat still going on? Chat didn't implode. I see not a lot, but a few comments about Ni no Kuni 2. And I'm going to be doing a more formal video about this, but I got to see the first gameplay demo of Ni no Kuni 2 yesterday. And guys, Ni no Kuni 2, from what I've seen, granted I haven't seen very much, so take it with a grain of salt, but it just looks fantastic. The environments look incredible, the characters look great, but they're doing this thing where you have kind of this overworld map, like you do in a JRPG, but the characters are this adorable chibi style, but the environment itself is really detailed. And it kind of works. And then when you get into like an dungeon or an explorable area outside of the overworld, you get more proportionate characters and even more detailed environments. And it's a good mix. And it's just, man, overworld maps. Love them. Always will love them. And the combat is interesting. You have these adorable little creatures that have like these sketched eyes. They're like, it looks like they're sketched with pencil, and they kind of move around, and they're called, I believe they're called Higgledies. And then these adorable little spirits, and you control a bunch of them, and it's almost like Pikmin. Like you can use them to distract an enemy. So if an enemy is constantly attacking you and you need a break or you need an opening for your own attack, you can like send in a small army of them, and they'll jump. These tiny little spirits will jump on an enemy and distract them, and then you can get in and attack. And it's really cool. Also, yeah, and I should have said this immediately. It coming to PC, so it's coming to PC. So it's a simultaneous worldwide release, and it's coming out simultaneously on PC as well. I think that is awesome. I think it's a great decision. Namco Bandai has really gotten behind Steam in a big way. And they're continuing that here, and I think it's just really smart.
Flamestone.
Give good games to more people.
Flamestone.
It's a good thing.
Also known as Melkionite, a rare mineral only found in Northgand. Mix it with sulfur, and you get explosives! Mix it with oil, and you get fuel.
Sounds dangerous. If it's true.
Believe me or not, it's your call.
Looks like the boy got away.
Well, we're in the city now.
Well, then let's scout for the Maritime Guild. Whoever's in charge of all these storehouses must have their hands in the shipping trade and shipbuilding.
And we could use a true sailor, if we can find one.
Now that's a plan I endorse. We dodged the sea's murderous grasp this time, but who's to say our luck will hold?
We should look for some weapons, too, if I'm to be any use in a fight.
You're still wearing one.
I like that she doesn't
Not
let
an
it go.
option.
Like, come on, just use the sword. So, got a couple of good questions here. Did they fix the AI from the first game? So I didn't get to play it, and I didn't see all of that much of it, so those sorts of questions I wasn't able to dig into. I asked mechanical questions and kind of, like, the nature, like, what you could fully do with the Higgledies and your comrades, and they just were not answering questions like that. We'll have dual audio. I also don't know that. I want to hope, and I want to say yes, but I do not know. So, good questions. I don't have the answers, unfortunately. But I will say what I saw looked very encouraging. Very, very, very encouraging. I'm sorry, I just still can't get over this cowboy hat. A ring that reduces damage from fire-based attacks. So, the question always is, when you get something like this, does that mean a boss is coming up that uses fire-based attacks, therefore it would be good to equip? Is that what's happening here? Lowers our HP, lowers our attack, raises our magic, and art defense.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be an exorcist.
These kids.
Me too. I want to protect my mommy and daddy. Hold up. Exorcists are warriors who protect the whole world from demons. You can't just protect your parents. You've got to protect everyone.
Oh, that sounds really hard.
It is. And it's precisely because the exorcists are working so hard that we look up to them.
Yeah, exorcists are the best.
These
They're treated
voices.
like
Oh my
heroes,
goodness.
I suppose to normal people.
They are.
This is a crazy comment. Ferangi says, imagine you heard Half-Life 3 was announced on the radio, then you crashed your car, and as you were dying, you heard the words, real-time, ray-traced simulation of Gordon Freeman's beard. So those kids are... Like, Lafisette's kid voice is the reason why I was not into the dub, and those kids kind of remind me of that. But it's fine. We've got Red Dead Anime. Everything will be okay. Before we head to the shipping guild, let's go to a shop. Let's sell some stuff. Let's buy some stuff. Kids are usually annoying in any type of media. They can be very annoying. Yes, not just in JRPGs. That's true. Sorry I made you say that, Ben. No, I wanted to say it. I thought it was a funny comment. The Gordon Freeman thing. It's all good. Shinigami Oakenshield. I'm glad you said this because I thought the same thing as well when I was first playing it. The bubbles over their heads, meaning that you can go and you can talk to them, look like Emil from Nier. And they totally do. Like, I guess when you sit and stare at it, maybe not so much, but just kind of at a glance, I'm like, Emil? Emil's head? What?
There's a group of sailors. Is that the guild?
Oh, hey, that weapon shop looks promising. Good luck with the shipwright search.
Just peacing out.
Boys. Poor creatures just can't be separated from their favorite toys, can they?
It's true.
Oh, it's not gonna let me go! Oh, we gotta talk to the guild first. Priorities. Wait a minute. There has to be treasure back here, right? When I grow up, I want to be a blitzball. Never change, chat. Has Ben started his diorama yet? It's a good question. So I haven't actually started making it, but I did come up with a theme today. And I'm pretty happy with like how I'm going to frame it within the... Sorry, I didn't come up with a theme. Bloodworth gave a theme, but how I'm interpreting that theme, I'm pretty happy about. I don't know what I'm going to use to put it together. I'm actually kind of nervous about it. I can't talk about it. I can't ruin anything for you guys. But yeah, definitely on the brain. Will be completed this weekend. Dioramas are such a good idea. I'm stoked to see everyone's and see what they come up with. I hope it's as fun and funny as Brad's song stuff was.
Is this a shipping guild?
Damn that dial! What does he think he's doing by trying to resist? We wouldn't be in this mess if he were dead.
Excuse me. I need a ship repaired.
Sorry, but we can't help.
What makes you say that?
Guild business is currently suspended. By the order of Exorcist Teresa of
Boss?
the Abbey.
Lady Teresa.
Number 2, did I give you permission to speak?
Lady Teresa, how long must this punishment of ours last? You know it was all Dial's fault, don't you, my lady?
I know Dial was the one smuggling Flamestone, but your guild, through its negligence, shares responsibility. This rule was set down by the Abbey to maintain order. Do you disagree with it?
No, my lady.
We will capture, interrogate, and sentence Dial. When this has been accomplished, you will be free to continue business. And you, girl.
It's Castlevania.
Aren't you cold dressed like
Bloodborne music.
I've just arrived from the south. I wasn't aware Northgand was so cold.
A young woman ought to keep herself warm.
10 out of 10 hair?
Thank you for your concern.
Pretty stylish hair, I agree. The hair reminds me of Bravely Default. That girl from Bravely Default. Yeah, I did not think that, but yeah, totally.
My. So this is how the Abbey flexes its muscle, hmm? Cruel, cruel world these days.
I see how things stand. If I catch this Dial person, you can repair my ship, right?
Sure, but I warn you, he's a demon. He escaped after killing a bunch of soldiers who tried to capture him. Can't be done without an exorcist.
He's from a small village outside the city. If you're doing this, I'd imagine that's a good place to start searching. He's a brute with the head of a lizard. I'd prepare for bloodshed. Hey! Anything could happen. It's best to keep our options open.
A brute with the head of a lizard.
While you wait, find us a good navigator.
I wonder what darling Rokuro's got up to in the meantime.
Let's check in on him.
Weapon shop time. Getting new fancy gear always feels good. What is this place? What do they do here? Can we go inside? We can go inside. What's a tavern? Nice. The men at the table, they're saying some terrible things. I'm going to tell the Abbey about them. Taverns are made to filter out the garbage of society. What are you talking about? To hell with order and rules. Curse those stone-hearted exorcists. Tell me, is life without drink really a life worth living? You said it. I almost hope I come down with demon blight so I can drink their blood instead? Yeah, that's a little messed up. That's a little messed up. Can you imagine if you were at a restaurant just eating and talking with your friends, and then you hear at the table next to you, I wish I was cursed so I could drink their blood. You just heard that randomly in the middle of the day.
You don't have to worry about getting attacked by demons while you're here in Helavies. This town is under the protection of the Abbey Praetor, Lady Teresa Linares. She keeps us all safe.
Wow, she must really be something else.
She is. She's lauded as the frozen queen of the exorcists. She's as cool as ice and as pure and dazzling as freshly fallen snow. She's just the white knight Helavies needs. Our town is as beautiful and pristine as it is because we have Lady Teresa here with us. Anyone who disturbs her order, whether human or demon, will be frozen by her wrath, soul and all.
Frozen by her
Sounds
wrath.
just like an exorcist.
The way she glares at the filthy. Oh, if only she would look at me like that, with those ice-cold eyes. Teresa, my love.
If she lets idiots like him run around loose, then I'm sure she's not as infallible as he thinks she is.
I think we gotta get out of this tavern. I think that's the only answer right now. Calm down, dude. Yeah, well said. Well said. We might as well rest at the inn. Once again, I just have to point out this guy, like, So they're obviously intending him, you know, to put up these bulletins, these papers, these pictures. But, like, can you imagine if you were the owner of this inn and you see one of your workers just, like, slamming things on the wall? It's just funny to me. Welcome! Cold out there, isn't it? Come on in and rest up a while, won't you? Absolutely. We have so much money? 100 gold is nothing. Ba ba ba. Did somebody ask if there's Japanese VO? Yes, there is Japanese VO. In fact, we started this stream with Japanese VO. And then we switched to English VO at the request of chat.
Found a real good one. The blade was badly rusted, but once I polished it up, it turned out to have a fine edge.
I can scarcely believe something of that quality was languishing in my bargain bin. You've taught me quite a lesson. The weapon is yours as payment.
My thanks.
So you'll help us out?
Of course. How did your errand fare? I see. So we're hunting a reptilian demon called Dial, are we?
We'll check out his hometown first.
Have fun, you kids!
You aren't coming along?
I'm afraid I've got bigger fish to fry at the moment. That little matter of tracking down my betrayer. Besides, if I stick around, I'm not so sure I wouldn't wind up as someone's midnight snack.
My palate has standards. High standards.
All the more reason to skedaddle!
I won't eat just anyone. Yeah, man. I'm really enjoying this. I am ready for a boss fight. I hope it comes soon. It feels like it's coming soon. We'll have to see. Got about 40 minutes left. Alright. So this boosts our HP by 30. That seems good. This raises our focus quite a bit, but lowers our defense by 1, and raises our HP by 30. Okay. I have not been paying attention to the other guy. I should be doing that as well. Buy a pair of amber boots. And we'll buy this as well. This amber blade just raises our defense, so I don't see any reason why we wouldn't. Like, it's the same thing, but it just gives us more defense. So we want that. And we probably want to prioritize defense, right? This gives us 5 defense, this gives us 5 attack. And this gives us 5 focus. I think we'll go with the defense. Increases map movement speed by 10%. Okay, that seems good. I'm gonna buy some healing items. Always a good idea. Let's buy 2 of these and 3 of these. Okay. Have you checked out the blood blade you got? I think we did check it out, but we can double check here. Yeah. So we want the new amber blade because this would equipping the blood blade like this would increase our HP but lower our attack and defense. I'm sorry, I know equipment stuff is always the most boring part of a JRPG, but it's a necessary part. Or at least the most boring part of a JRPG stream, rather. Yes, we want that. And we want this. And then we want to give him some new boots. Cool. Alright, I think we're good to go. Okay, we have to head to Dial's home. I'm gonna be the minority and say the cowboy outfit is weirder than the default outfit somehow in my head. Oh, it's definitely strange. I like its strangeness. It's just so out of place in this world. Alright, we've got a cat spot, you guys. I don't know why I'm so excited. I hope there's something good in here. I love those wonderful, terrible little cat spirits things. We've got 30 of these. Do we want to spend 15 here? Of course we do. You found a cat. It's just the same thing. It's just the same dude. Isn't it? We did get some glasses, though. We can make this outfit even more ridiculous. What was that sound it made? Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. I was hoping there would be, like, really big square glasses. They're not. They're just pretty normal glasses. We're gonna equip them, though. Why not? We just got them. Let's check out Rokuro. Let's check out his art. Bone Breaker. Cuba would like that. Okay, so he's got... He's all about fire. Save one more time. I'm kind of, just because we're getting low on time, normally I would do, like you see all the exclamation marks on the map, those are voiced optional NPC conversations that you get in. I'm just skipping it so we can see more stuff, maybe get to like a good battle, something like that. So that's why. Sake of time. That's all. Was that purely a cosmetic thing? Yeah, so Tales games have this thing where you can just dress them up in silly ways. In Berseria, you can like buy, like you can get like a summer outfit, and one of them is just a giant like tube duck that you can put around your character, and it's fun. I like how goofy they get with some of the outfits. We're not going to skip
Nothing but
skits
ice and snow as far as the eye can see.
Are you cold?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one with the exposed midriff.
Doesn't bother me either. And watch where you let your eyes wander.
Hey there, sorry. I meant no offense. So you still retain feelings like shame then?
Wait, you don't?
Me? I've lost a lot of my human feelings. I figured that was just part of turning into a demon.
I didn't know that.
But deep down, I'm still the same person I always was. And I can still enjoy a good drink. I'm glad I haven't lost that, at least.
If you say so.
Oh, World Rejector. Does our friend have cosmetics as well? That's a good idea. I didn't think to check. Haru says, I think the fashion stuff started in Zilia. I think you're right. I think it did. So is that? Oh my gosh! They didn't even try. Look at that, chat. Oh my gosh. Yes, we're absolutely equipping that. Oh, okay, all right. I did not know. They have a hat style. So it's not that insanity. Okay, but no, we have to. This is too good to pass up. Too good to pass up. Okay, but yeah, to the game's credit, it does have a hat style. But no, we're gonna stick with normal style at least for a second. Yeah, we got a chat. I know there's a hat style. We found it. But thank you.
On to battle. Deception! Deception! Hold
That all you got?
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good
Your
stuff.
style is really unique. Requiring KO characters requires life bottles or special arts like resurrection. Got it. The number of souls held affects a variety of things. The more souls a character has, the more damage enemies will deal. The greater the chances enemies will inflict... Oh, okay. I did not know this. The greater the chances enemies will inflict status effects, the lower the chances of inflicting status effects upon enemies. There's a lot of nuance to this soul gauge system. Souls may appear after a successful quick step or when your character is KO'd. You can collect these to increase your soul count. What was that? Was that the bird? No. Was that the insect?
You better be ready.
Hold stuff! Hold stuff!
Oh, it's weak to physical arts.
See this? See this? See this? Deception! Deception!
Feels good?
Come on, really?
Okay. I'm sure this is probably driving some of you nuts. I just had to do it for a little bit. Just for me. But we can switch to hats. In fact... Oh, I kind of like that. Let's try that for a little bit. We'll end the insanity of the hat here. We are going after every cat spirit that we can find. We need to save all of those guys.
I see a village.
I feel like Tails needs to cool it a bit with the guitar. The other music like this is great. Yeah, this battle theme, I gotta be honest with you guys, not very into it.
See this? For what?
Pretty forgettable.
See this?
There we go. We finally did that thing that we were talking about.
Victory is ours.
Somebody also said... Wait, never mind. I think we actually already addressed that. Just started The Witness and already feel dumb and frustrated. Yeah, it'll definitely do that. It will definitely do that. What I've found helpful for overcoming that is just taking frequent breaks. Or at least that's what I had to do with The Witness.
An exorcist? Was that Dial she slew?
No, it wasn't a lizard demon. Are you crying?
It's just... everything that's going on. Demons run rampant in the Outlands, and yet the Abbey has explicitly chosen not to come to their aid. It's true we haven't the forces to be everywhere at once, and the people of the Outlands refuse to obey the Abbey's rules. It's a heartless decision, I know, but it follows from the Abbey's perfect logic and principle.
Why make excuses to me?
I'm not making... My name is Eleanor Hume. I am a praetor patrolling for the Abbey. What is your business here?
We heard there was a murderous demon in this town who fled from Helavis.
The Shipping Guild incident, yes. I've been looking into it, but I haven't found any clues yet.
I agree, Velvet should eat her? Wow, that's...
Worry not. We will track down that foul demon and put it to the sword.
Did the exorcist lady go away?
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh, good. I didn't want us to get eaten.
Eaten?
We're gonna be the bespectacled party, I
mean,
think.
I don't know anything about a demon.
It's fine, you can tell me. I'll keep it a secret, I promise.
There's a lizard demon in a cave to the north. He said he'd eat the whole village up if I told anyone. I'll give you these. Don't tell anybody, all right?
Going crazy with her arms there.
Got it. That's a promise.
Pobcam just subscribed with Twitch Prime for 4 months in a row. Thank you for the resubscription, Pobcam. Appreciate the support. Here are some Sophies and Dirty Don.
Gotta say, the folks here really don't trust the exorcists, do they?
Was that the apple eating sound?
This is actually rather good.
What? That's such a...
What's
that
wrong?
image is so sad. What is that image?
Nothing. Can't taste a thing.
Oh, okay. She has a reason for staring at that apple with a sad face. Still kind of a funny image.
We learned what we need to. Let's look for that cave.
Let's. I can have a conversation with the animal? So many screenshotable moments. Yeah, there have been a few, haven't there? Give me all of the cat's spirits. Oh, we can get a new weapon for Rokuro. This is probably worth it. Also probably worth it.
Wait. My granddaughter said she
What do you guys think? Boss fight time?
Hold up. It's not like we threatened her or anything.
Are we
Don't
there
worry,
yet?
I know. I gather you intend to continue your travels, yes? Then take this. It's nothing fancy, but hopefully it helps.
Cooking! We can cook. Why did I just immediately think of Breaking Bad? What would an anime Breaking Bad be like? I would watch that. Eating dishes restores the party HP and provides them bonus effects for the next battle. Yes, it does. Auto cook lets you choose a dish to cook automatically after battle. Cook and eat lets you immediately cook and eat a single dish. Skills let you check on the cooking skills you've learned so far. Let's start off by choosing cook and eat. Okay. Prickle boar sausage. I do yearn for the hyper detailed Final Fantasy 15 food. This is totally fine, but I miss it. Alright, so what does this do? Someone's HP is... Trigger condition. Someone's HP is under 75%. Recovers 20% of HP. Seems good. Sausage made from nicely marbled prickle boar meat. Alright. We've got the ingredients. We can cook. Next, choose the character who will cook the dish and the cooking skill you want them to use. Each character has different cooking skills. For now, select Velvet's stun minus 10%. Yes, we'll eat the meal.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
Can you imagine you're in Velvet's party and she like tosses you the dish and she's like, this is terrible, just eat it. It's nothing special. You will now benefit from its effects. Yep. Eat food after battle. Each dish effect only lasts for one battle. That means you won't benefit from a dish in any subsequent battles. Autocook allows you to have your party automatically cook a dish after every battle. However, please note that you still need the required ingredients. Okay? While exploring the field, the lower right of the screen will display the remaining times you can use autocook. You can auto... Oh, okay. That's good. It's nice that it's right there. Okay. Remember to use cooking to your advantage during your adventures.
Ah, now that hit the spot. Hey, Velvet, can I ask you a question?
You can do whatever you want, but just because you ask doesn't mean you're getting an answer.
So, about that whole apple thing, you can't taste anything?
Not entirely. I can taste blood.
Nothing else?
Nothing. And I don't think I can feel full either.
You don't think? You talk like you've never had a good meal before.
I haven't. Not normal food, at least. Not since I became a demon.
So, what have you been eating?
Please. You were in that prison with me.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. This is just what I am now. As long as I have a recipe, I can still cook. And now I don't even have to worry about how it tastes.
I suppose.
Food keeps my strength up. That's all I care about.
I get that Rokuro has a debt to repay, but if I was him... You eat people. I'm sorry, I gotta bounce. I got other things to do. It's probably how I would handle the situation. No. I don't think we need it after every battle. Not right now, anyway. Skit time!
That woman said she was patrolling for the Abbey. What's that mean exactly?
They're hand-picked agents who travel the kingdom gauging the Abbey's success in the demon fight. They also make sure the other exorcists are conducting themselves properly. I suppose you could liken them to military police. Since the Abbey imposes so many rules on the populace, they want to show they're above board.
But if they need to police themselves, isn't that as good as announcing corruption in the ranks?
Some would say it's more honest this way. Idealism alone won't change the world. Maybe that's why our determined...
They put their hands up to their chins
I bet
a
you're
lot.
right. That does fit the picture.
Although it's best not to take a woman's tears at face value.
That's funny.
Huh?
Just some common wisdom.
Just some common wisdom. Ooh. That music change. Alright, 15 minutes left. How else are we supposed to know what they're thinking? I literally had my hand on my chin. That's funny. These glowing stones? That octopus sound is great! That octopus sound is great!
You better be ready. Come on, really?
Really, really? Why is Ben beating up Octodad? Octodad is a human. What are you talking about? That was clearly an octopus. Alright. I both want to end the stream on a crunchy boss fight, or hopefully a crunchy boss fight, but I also want to explore.
What's that smell?
Oil?
So I'm torn. I might try to avoid fights. It's probably a dumb thing to do. For my Iwan brother. Hello, Stormcrown. How you doing?
I think we might be able to break this boulder.
Does she use her demon hand?
People say I'm foolhardy.
I'm serious. I think we can do it. Are we not demons?
You have a point.
Stormcrown resubscribed for 11 months in a row. Been there since the beginning. Thank you so much, Stormcrown. Appreciate it. We're going to give you a bunch of Sophies, and because we're going to be streaming For Honor soon, I think an Easy A Jolly is in order. You can destroy cracked boulders by pressing X. Destroying boulders can open up new paths, and destroyed boulders will not reappear, so make it a point to destroy them when you encounter one. Oh, she just kicks it! She doesn't even need to use her demon hand. She just kicks it like a badass. Okay. Alright. It's even better. We found another one. This is going to use all of, like, almost all of our cat spirits. I like this teal guy the best. Look at him. Give us a new fashion item. Wait. What? Did he not? What? No, we just got the cat? Oh, that's disappointing. Maybe she's related to Chris Redfield. Maybe. Maybe that's gonna happen. Scammed. Yeah, once again, another stream when we're totally scammed. Every time.
Don't waste my time.
Very weak to hidden arts. Okay. Not an elemental weakness. This combat is so much fun. I know I'm not saying anything. But it's just fun.
I refuse to fall here.
It's gonna be alright, Velvet. Just little bugs. Just little bugs.
So it was tar we were smelling. Watch your step. You won't get out if you get stuck.
No worries. We're good. They have a very similar sound to the octopi.
Don't get overconfident.
Is it the same? What are these things called? They're just called centipedes. I don't know what I expected.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
This game seems like the Attack on Titan game. Repetitive to watch, but fun to play. Yeah, definitely. I finished the Attack on Titan game over break. And I would actually argue that it got a little repetitive to play even, but I still enjoyed it. Overall. And right now, kind of at the beginning of this game, there seems to be enough going on to keep it interesting. And hopefully that remains true. Hopefully it too does not get... You could probably move it.
You know what they say? Falling off a rock only makes us stronger.
I don't think that's quite how the saying goes.
15 combat or Tales of Berseria combat? Well, I've finished 15 and I haven't finished Berseria, so... I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised though if I liked Berseria's combat more by the time I was finished with it. So... Can't say for sure yet, but that would be my guess. Essentially, like, the parry feels really good to do. Finding the right time to attack is super fun. Like, paying attention to which archer you're using when. All pretty interesting stuff. Look at that! Alright.
Come on.
So we need to mess around with our demon hand more. We have not gotten down the full potential of our demon hand yet. Yeah, definitely need to spend some more time. We want maximum combos, everybody. Maximum combos. What is this thing?
You better be ready.
I want to fight the bat thing! One thing I will say, just as streaming these games. Like we were streaming Trails of Cold Steel, and that being a turn-based game, it makes it easier to talk to you guys, which is something I regret. Like it's hard paying attention to what you're saying, what you're talking about, when I have to hit buttons
Victory
constantly.
is ours.
Why are JRPGs always so full of mindless, busy work battles? Just started Persona 3. It's pure boredom with some of the battles. I mean, you could say that about a lot of things. You know, shooters are filled with a lot of enemies that you can kind of just tear through too, right? Like, video games are repetitive, in a way. Sometimes I think...
A foe worth killing.
I don't know. I think you need enough battles for it to be interesting, but you don't ever want it to become a grind. And I'm not saying Persona 3 mirrors that balance thing. What is this thing? Its attack is up by 30%. It's resistant to physical arts. Alright. Let's take out the small guys. They're weak to air. This thing is doing a lot of damage. There we go. Now we're doing some real damage. Oh no! We'll have to revive her with a life bottle.
No, I can't die here.
We're fine, we're fine. We've got 3 gems so we can do the berserker form. This thing has a lot of health. Or it's just extremely resistant to what we're doing. Oh no! More enemies are coming in. Okay. Okay. Finally.
It was a close one. but I am the victor.
All right, so that was the most intense battle we've done yet, but we got a Ventite here. Let's see what that does. Allows area recovery in combat. Okay. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. Oh my gosh, we have to go. All right. I'm going to stop the stream. That fight took way longer than I anticipated. Huber's going to be streaming For Honor right now. I've got to get out of here. I'll be joining him. I think Kyle may be joining him at some point. Please watch that. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Yeah, let me know if you want to see more Berseria. Tweet at me. Let me know in here. Whatever way you find fit. Alright. Bye, everybody. Sorry for the abrupt ending. Boop!